Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. So today we're going to talk about all the favorite products that I've been loving for oily skin, especially right now. Spring is here, summer it's slowly approaching. So with that being said, let's begin. We're going to do this in the order of how we apply the makeup. To begin with, we're going to start with primers. The first primer that I've been loving for years now, it's the Makeupforever, the Skin Equalizer Step 1, which is the mattifying one. And I really do love that primer. I don't have it with me because honestly, I haven't repurchased it. I've been buying other primers, but I've used that primer forever and I've used it for months and months and months. And I really do like it. A little bit goes a long way. And I like to apply it only on my T-zone, that's where I get very oily. And then the other one that I have, you guys know that I love the STILA one, but I feel like that's kind of like repetitive. Recently, I've been trying this primer, which is the Peter Thomas ROTH primer. I've been trying this one since, you know, my last video, and I actually do like it. It hasn't broken me out or anything like that. I do notice that it does kind of like smooth out your imperfections, your texture skin, and your pores. As far as mattifying, it doesn't mattify your face a lot, which is not that bad because at least it's controlling my texture and it makes everything a little bit more smoother than that. This was, like I said, $30 something, which is very expensive, I feel like, but this is how it looks like. It comes with 1 fluid ounce, which is pretty good. Okay, so now let's move on to foundations. I have 3 foundations here that I like to mix and match. So I don't know if I mentioned this previously, but I do want to make a video dedicated to drugstore finds that works well on my skin, especially for oily skin and acne prone skin. But I'm still finding the right products to show you guys, and I just don't want to show you just to show you, you know what I mean? These 3 foundations right here, I've been mixing them back and forth. This is the Shape Tape matte foundation in the color medium tan honey. This one is the other one. This is Too Faced Comfort Matte Foundation in the color sand. These two, if I mix them together, they give me like the perfect shade and the perfect finish of it. I am really oily. When I mix these two, I don't have to worry about anything. Every once in a while, I like to mix these two together or the Shape Tape, which is this one right here, these two together. This one, it's a COVERGIRL Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. I love the finish of this. This is more of a radiant finish instead of a matte. And, you know, it has SPF 20, which is really good as well. Just the finish of it, I don't know, it's just very nice and healthy and glow. And it's a medium to full coverage foundation, so obviously you can build it up, but as soon as you build it up, it's not going to look very cakey or anything like that. It kind of like dissolves into your skin really nicely and beautiful. It doesn't emphasize anything as far as texture or anything like that, but because this one it's a little bit more luminous and glow, I like to mix it with these 2 foundations right here, which is, you know, on the more matte side. So yeah, these are my trio right here, which I love. I haven't tried any concealers that actually blew me away, but this one is my #1 concealer at the moment. It's in the color medium, and I really do like, because it is a full coverage type of concealer. So yeah, this is not going to crease, but make sure you always like if you have fine lines right here, make sure you set that right away. Okay, so now moving on to setting the face and everything else. I have 2 different types setting powders. I don't like to add, you know, colored powder on my face because I feel like it's just too much, but these 2 right here are my go-to. You guys know this has been around for years now. This is the Airspun loose powder right here, and then the other one that I like, it's the Too Faced one. This is the Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. I don't bake with this one, but I do with the loose powder, the Airspun one. I like to bake my face only with this loose powder, just because when I'm using a foundation like this one, which is more luminous and it's more radiant, I want that satin matte finish. Now with the Too Faced, I don't, because this one, it's going to sink into your face and it's going to be like very cakey, you know what I mean? Especially like if you have super oily skin, like the powder is going to sink in and it's not going to look pretty or anything like that, because you are going to have like dry patches like in this area, and it has happened to me before. So yeah, this is my setting powder. I don't do anything else. I don't bake in it. I just like to set it underneath my eyes right away as soon as I'm done with my concealer and everything else. Okay, so once I'm done with my whole entire face, as far as makeup, as far as the foundation and the concealer and powder, I like to go in and work on my eyebrows. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I talked about it before. This is the Sephora retractable brow pencil, and this is in waterproof. The color that I have here, it's midnight brown, which is pretty good. When I had my black hair, this was a little bit too light for me, but right now I'm not wearing it right now, but because I'm completely out, let me show you. Oh my gosh, I didn't know I had one. Wow, okay, so I'm gonna start using it. But the only downside to this, it's look at the spoolie. Like the spoolie, it's useless for me. I don't like it, so I go in with another brush or like another spoolie and just brush out the pencil itself. The reason I like it is because on the ends of my eyebrow, I don't have anything. Like I do have like little hairs here and there, but by the end of the day, like I'm sweating or I'm just doing this or whatever, the eyebrow product is completely off. So this one stays on really good and I do like it. Obviously if you're gonna rub your face with water and whatnot, it's obviously it's going to come out, but if you just like kind of like splash water, it's not. And the other one, it's the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Waterproof Brow Gel. The color that I have, it's medium brown, which is pretty good right now. It is kind of light, but like I said, because I have a little bit more of a lighter, you know, hair color, it works well. The spoolie looks like that. I do use it every once in a while, but not with the product together. I have to have another, you know, brush, you know, the small little like Anastasia one brush or anything like that, and then you just dip it into the product and kind of like, you know, do a feathery strokes on your eyebrow, and it's going to look really nice. Pretty good. I mean, you can use it, you know, by itself. You can use it like with the wand, but I don't because I have really thin eyebrow. I like a more defined eyebrow shape. So if you haven't tried this one, give it a try because it does work, honestly. Like, all right, so as soon as I'm done with my eyebrows, I like to add a little bit of primer. Usually every day I don't like to wear eyeshadow, but on the days that I do like to wear eyeshadow, the Milani one eyeshadow primer, it's really good. This is in the color Nude. I don't know if they have like different colors or anything like that, but this one is the one that I have, and it reminds me of the Wet n Wild primer. If you guys haven't tried it, it's really good and the price is really inexpensive, and this one it's the same price range, so a little bit of this goes a long way. You have to wait a couple seconds after you apply your eyeshadow and you'll be fine. And yeah, it doesn't crease or anything like that. As far as eyeshadow, I love these two eyeshadows right here. This is for more of a going out look. This is the Milani one, and all of these are pretty shimmery, and then the other one, it's the Anastasia one. The only reason I like this one is because of the colors, especially right now, spring and summer and whatnot. I really love the colors, so I like to add more of an orangey type of, you know, crease color, and it looks really spring and summery. I don't know, it's just something about it that I really do like. These blend out really good. The only thing is that the shimmery ones are not, you know, that pigmented, if that makes sense. This color right here, it's not that pigmented or anything, but nonetheless I do like it just for like an everyday type of, you know, shimmer color on the lid. And then as far as, you know, that boom and that, you know, dramatic effect, I like to add the Stila Eye for Elegance liquid eyeshadow, which is this one right here. I got it during, you know, the holiday season. They stay on your lid for a really long time. So as soon as I'm done with my eyes, I go in with my, you know, contour. For contour, I don't like to contour that much on an everyday basis, but when I do like to add a little bit of color and I don't look super flat or anything like that, the Milani's Bake Bronzer, which is the Soleil number 5. If you're kind of like a medium to tan skin tone, this is beautiful. It does have specks of, you know, shimmer, but it's not too much. It's not overwhelming, and it's not gonna look like what the heck is on your face. Like, no, it's gonna give you like that nice glow, and I don't know, I just like it. I feature this in my videos way too much, you know, but this is I like it. And you know, now for the days that I want to go out, I need to be careful with this one because, oh look, this one, it's completely shot. I need to buy a new palette. This is the old palette, as you guys can see. I think she came out with a new version of it, more embossed. So yeah, this is my go-to palette for contouring. The shades and everything else and the formula, it stays on your face, especially if you're oily. Like, you know, when you're oily, everything kind of like melts and kind of like fades away. This one doesn't do that. Now moving on to blushes. I do love my Wet n Wild blushes and my Milani blushes, but recently I've been loving the Tarte one. This is the color Party. It's the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. This is the one that I have right now. It's kind of like the small little samples, but I really love the color. Okay, so now moving on to lips. I'm going to show you two different type of colors. It's going to be a nude one and a red one. I love the Milani one. This is the Amore Matte Lip Cream, and the color, it's Adore. This is the shade right here. This one, it's so pretty. It stays on your lips for a really long time. As far as lip liners, I love the Wet n Wild lip liner, or if not, the Milani one. Those are the two lip liners that are really inexpensive and that work for me. So yeah, liquid lipstick, it's the way to go as far as, you know, long wear. The other one for a dramatic feel and look. I love the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the color Bezel. My number one. This is my third time repurchasing, maybe fourth time, I don't know, but I love this one. Whenever I'm going out or whenever I'm like on vacation or whatnot, these are the two products that I like to take. I know that they're gonna last for a really long time. My lips, everything else, so these two are my number one. If I want to add a little bit of gloss, the Fenty Beauty one, oh my goodness, this is so good. I love the smell, I love the color, and the finish of it. When you're talking, you don't see the lines you know, on your lips or anything, so I really like that. Now to finish off the whole entire look of the ANASTASIA AMREZY Highlighter palette highlighter. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty, really nice and pretty. It looks like a heat wave. It stays on your cheeks for a really long time, and I don't know, it's just really nice and pretty. That's what I have on my cheeks right now. It's very subtle, you know, like you obviously you can go in with the brush, and not in this case, just a little bit for me, and you know, it's fine. So yeah, those are my top favorite products for oily skin, especially right now, spring and everything else. Summer it's slowly approaching, which I'm not too happy because I don't like hot, I don't like sweating, I don't like anything of that. But hey, that's why we have all these products right here, so it can help us just a little bit for us oily skin girls. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.